Science hides secrets so strange they break reality. Here are 5 facts you have never heard. Each is real. Each is proven. Let us begin. Fact 1. The oldest tree on Earth is over 5,000 years old. It is a bristlecone pine named Methuselah in California. It was already 1,000 years old when the last woolly mammoths died. It was alive when the pyramids were being built. It is still growing today. Scientists keep its exact location secret to protect it from vandals. The tree has survived droughts, fires, and climate changes that wiped out entire forests. Its wood is so dense that insects cannot eat it. Its roots go deeper than a 10-story building. Methuselah has seen the rise and fall of 20 civilizations. And it is not even the oldest known tree. A tree in Sweden called Old Chico is over 9,000 years old. But its trunk is younger. The root system has been cloning itself since the end of the last ice age. Trees can live longer than any animal on Earth. They just do not move. Scientists study these trees to understand climate change. Each ring tells a story of rain, fire, and drought going back thousands of years. Methuselah was already ancient when Rome was founded. It was 1,000 years old when Jesus was born. Think about that. A single living organism has witnessed almost all of human civilization. Fact 2. Ants can lift 50 times their own body weight. That is like a human lifting a pickup truck. They carry food, leaves, and even other ants. The secret is their tiny size. Muscle strength scales with cross-section, not volume. Smaller animals are proportionally stronger. An ant's neck joint can withstand 5,000 times its own weight. Some ants also build living bridges with their own bodies. They link legs to cross gaps. Others farm fungus and raise aphids like cattle. Ant colonies are superorganisms. The queen lays eggs. Workers gather food. Soldiers defend. If you put all ants on Earth on a scale, they would weigh as much as all humans. There are 20 quadrillion ants on the planet. That is 20 million billion. And every single one can lift 50 times its weight. Next time you see an ant carrying a crumb, remember that crumb would be a car to you. Ants also communicate using chemicals called pheromones. They leave trails for others to follow. They can find the shortest path to food using collective intelligence. No single ant knows the plan. The colony solves problems like a brain. Some ant species have been farming for 50 million years. That is longer than humans have existed. They were growing mushrooms when dinosaurs still walked the earth. Fact 3. Dolphins have names for each other. Each dolphin develops a unique signature whistle within the first few months of life. That whistle acts like a name. Other dolphins copy it to get attention. Dolphins can remember these names for decades. Scientists played recordings of whistles from dolphins that had moved away 20 years earlier. The dolphins reacted strongly. They recognized the voice of an old friend. Dolphins also use echolocation to see inside each other's bodies. They can detect pregnancy, broken bones, and even tumors in other dolphins. They are the second most intelligent animals on Earth after humans. Their brains are larger than ours. They have self-awareness, pass the mirror test, and teach their young how to use tools. Some dolphins use sea sponges to protect their noses while hunting on the ocean floor. They pass that skill from mother to daughter. Dolphins also form alliances and hunt together. They have been observed helping injured pod members reach the surface to breathe. They have even protected humans from sharks. Their social networks are as complex as human friendships. Each dolphin knows its place in the hierarchy. They grieve their dead. They play. They have personalities. And every single one has a name that stays with them for life. Fact 4. Graham's number is so large that your brain cannot comprehend it. The observable universe has about 10 to the 80 atoms. That is 1 followed by 80 zeros. Graham's number is so large that if you wrote 1 digit on every atom in the universe, you would run out of atoms before finishing. Even the number of digits in Graham's number is too large to write. Mathematicians use special notation called Knuth's up arrow notation to describe it. Graham's number is so large that the mere act of trying to imagine it creates a black hole in your brain. It comes from a problem in Ramsey theory about hypercubes. No one needs it for anything practical. It just exists to break your sense of scale. The number of Planck volumes in the universe is tiny compared to Graham's number. Planck volume is the smallest possible unit of space. Multiply that by the age of the universe in Planck time. Still nothing. Graham's number is to infinity what a grain of sand is to the observable universe. It is the largest number ever used in a serious mathematical proof. And you cannot even write its first digit. The famous mathematician Graham said that anyone who tries to visualize this number would have their head turn into a black hole. That is not a joke. The information density required to store Graham's number is so high that it would collapse into a singularity. So do not try to imagine it. Just accept that some things are beyond human comprehension. Fact 5. A hummingbird's heart beats 1,200 times per minute. That is 20 times per second. When they sleep, their heart slows to 50 beats per minute to save energy. They enter a state called torpor. Their body temperature drops by half. They look dead, but they are not. Hummingbirds also have the highest metabolism of any animal. They eat half their body weight in sugar every day. They visit 1,000 flowers daily. Their wings beat 80 times per second. They are the only birds that can fly backwards, upside down, and hover in place. Their hearts are proportionally the largest of any animal. If a human had a hummingbird's metabolism, they would need 300,000 calories per day. That is 600 hamburgers. Hummingbirds live only 3 to 5 years. But in that time, their heart beats 4 billion times. A human heart beats 3 billion times in 80 years. A hummingbird's heart works harder in 5 years than yours does in a lifetime. And yet they weigh less than a nickel. They have the highest oxygen consumption of any vertebrate. Their mitochondria work at maximum capacity every waking moment. To survive the night, they must enter torpor or they would starve before dawn. Some species migrate over 500 miles non-stop across the Gulf of Mexico. That tiny body, that furious heart, crossing open ocean with no rest. They are living miracles of evolution. Subscribe for more science facts daily. Support ScienceSnack on Ko-Fi. Link in description. See you in the next video.